at the Yogashala in Waterdown. I teach the Vinyasa flow classes. So what I like about a Vinyasa class is that it's challenging and fun. Some people teach at a faster pace, some at a slower pace. I like to keep mine at a moderate pace. There are lots of modifications that can be used throughout the entire hour, and I really like that it connects the breath and the body together, so sort of allows you to remain in the present moment while you're going through the postures. I first started yoga when I was in my first year of university in London. So I was out of town and I wanted to try something different, sort of get a little bit active. And I pretty much was hooked from the first class. I went to a hot yoga studio and I never looked back. Well, I do have a funny story about when I first met Lindsay at the studio here. I came to a class with my dad. My dad and I often practice together, and he's probably gonna kill me that I'm telling you this story, but I came to the studio and I told Lindsay that I was a teacher and that I was interested in maybe supplying here or subbing here, and we went to a Vinyasa to her class together, and my dad ended up actually tooting in the class, and I started laughing. He excused himself, so he totally owned it, and I was like, oh my god, I'm never gonna show my face here again, but all is well and we still both come, so yeah. One of my favorite things to do right now is hip openers. I think everybody feels the same way about that, but generally within our society, we're often sitting down, driving, at work, whatever it is, and then the lateral aspect of the hip ends up getting quite tight. So pigeon's awesome. It opens up through that piriformis muscle that generally causes a lot of problems in the low back and the legs. For me, it feels amazing. I also lately have been really into doing heart openers. Same idea, sort of that texting and the driving all day. We're really rounded and we really need to focus on opening through the pecs. So that's something that I like to do. So the class that you're about to see, the little snippet, is of one of my detox Vinyasa flow sequences. So you're gonna see lots of twists. It's a little bit challenging. There's gonna be some core work in there. And I hope to see you there. Find a comfortable seat, roll your shoulders back, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths. This breathing technique is called alternate nasal breathing, and it can reduce blood pressure, it enhances mental focus, and it creates a sense of calm by inhibiting the sympathetic nervous system. When you're ready, take your right hand in front of your face, place your ring finger on your left nostril, and take a nice deep breath in through your right nostril. Take your thumb and block your right nostril and exhale through your left nostril. Next, inhale comes into the left nostril, then cover the side and breathe out through the right. We are going to repeat this step a few more times. Breathing in, pause, cover, breathing out. From here, let's move forward onto hands and knees and push your hips up and back for a downward facing dog. Just start by paddling out the legs, warming up, getting comfortable in your downward facing dog. Sway the hips from side to side and strengthen through the arms and legs. From here, we're going to walk our feet in a little bit closer. We're going to bring the weight into our left hand and reach back with the right, coming into a downward dog twist. Really grab a hold of that leg and pull yourself under, taking a few deep breaths here. Coming back to center, look between the hands. We're going to make our way forward into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root down to rise up, inhaling. Arms come up, exhale into your chair pose. Sink nice and deep and then bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, lift the chest, and exhale to twist. Find a nice deep twist. Make sure your knees are in line. You're squatting nice and deep here. Inhale and exhale. Stepping back, bringing the weight into the front foot, coming into a twisted lunge. Again, getting a nice deep twist here. Strong legs, breathing. And then on your next inhale, reach the arms up. Step your back foot in slightly for a warrior one. Interlace the hands behind your back. Inhale, lift the chest, and then exhale to fold into humble warrior. Take a nice deep breath here. Inhale. And then exhaling, releasing both hands down to the front of the mat, stepping back to plank and taking your flow. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog, and exhale to downward facing dog. We're gonna look between the thumbs, step forward, and come down onto our bottom, setting up for a bit of core work before we move into the other side. So finding the boat pose that works for you. Chest is lifted, arms are strong, breathing in. As you exhale, you're gonna lower down to low boat. Nice and slow with control, moving through high boat to low boat, engaging the abdominal muscles, inhaling to lift, exhaling to lower, inhaling to lift. We're going to be repeating this on the other side.